All right. Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, the Wizzle. What you take in the movie, man? You're the aficionado of the two of us.
A
I got
Suicide
my
Squad?
opinion of movies, man.
Oh, I was about to
Movies.
be like, I'm not the aficionado of anything DC other than Batman. I did enjoy the movie. Uh, I kind of felt like they were trying to do their best rendition of Guardians of the Galaxy, but I mean, it was enjoyable. It was good. It was good. I like it. I won't watch it ever again in life, but it was good.
you you never watching it again?
I mean, it was all right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's cool, you know what I mean? Dun, dun, dun. But it wasn't amazing.
I really I thought it was just hilarious how they completely disregarded the first movie. Like that was just that was hilarious to me. They just it was like that shit never happened. Like Amanda Waller didn't happen, Harley didn't happen. Like this is the whole first time the whole gang's getting together. That shit was funny to me.
They made no mention of the worst Joker in the history of Jokers either.
None at all. Well, it kicked yeah, kinda. We're giving out spoilers. If y'all ain't seen it by now, who gives a fuck? It's the Suicide Squad. But remember when she popped old boy and she was talking about she has a bad history of like choosing like bad men or some shit like that. Da da
Yeah,
da.
but that's just general Harley Quinn history. We that she didn't make specific reference to
It
drag
was
queen
definitely
Joker. She didn't
innuendo.
make reference to drag queen Joker.
That's what you call him. That's his nickname.
Dude,
Drag queen.
he looked like a drag queen playing Joker, which I mean his costume was great if that's what he was going for. But he was definitely not a Joker that I like. Not at all.
Um, yeah. To your point about the Guardians of the Galaxy, I mean, that's the James Gunn. I think that's why he chose this one because he was like, I can get my Guardians on with this one, which is what he did. Um, it lulled at certain times, and I probably felt that even more because I was high. But it was it was like as soon as I said that in my head, I ain't gonna lie, the titties showed up. Like the titties came running across the screen. You know what scene I'm talking about too, with the dress and the top. Can I say titties or no? If I just pissed off like millions of people? Wait, that's impossible because we don't have.
You pissed
Yeah,
off 4 out of 7 people,
titties.
and that was 5 out of 7 people you pissed off.
Titty go for 7.
You've reached a titty threshold, sir. No more titties in this show, please. We got shit to talk about, and you talk about titties.
Titties. A shout out to Aiden for giving me the cadence on that. I'm not gonna say what he said because it's fucking Aiden. But anyway, you had to be there. Nah, it was surprisingly good. All jokes aside, great story. I thought it was well executed. Um, I knew as soon as those dudes pulled up on the beach, I said, "Oh, everybody's about to die." And then, sure enough, um, yes, sir. Nathan Fillion, or Nate, whatever his name is, it seems like he plays like every white bit DC character ever to me. Like they always find a way to get him to play that guy. Um, but it was no like curve or like disclaimer, just as a movie, an action flick, good story or not good, not great story, but decent story to follow. I was with it. I was with the shits. I gave it an honest, solid 8 out of 10. To be honest with you, as a movie, as an action movie. But it was really good. It was really good. What was your final grade on that?
79 out of 100. So a point under yours.
Yeah, that's the part I was about to ask. Is this like a competition to not have the same score, so you want to go one less? because you didn't want to make
Well,
it better than.
here's the thing. I wasn't planning on watching the movie in the first place, but both you and my Mexican counterpart, Peter, Pedro, as some people know him, Pistol Pete, as other people know him. The fat one is I know.
Good God, Fisher.
He's
Okay.
got a lot of names. So he texts me out the blue like, man, have you seen Suicide Squad yet? And I'm like, nah. He was like, man, this shit is the funniest DC shit ever. And in my mind, I'm thinking, like, yeah, but the bar is so fucking low with DC movies. I can like, I'm funny in the DC movies, and I'm not a funny person. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, whatever, you know. But then, you know, Friday rolled around. Let's see what this shit is about. You know who? So yeah, I give it a 79. But I like individual people in the movie. Like the movie as a whole is a 79, but I thought John Cena was fucking amazing. That dude was great. John Cena was fucking funny as fuck. Idris Elba, he's always gonna come in, and whenever I see him, I don't care what role he plays, he just reminds me of Stringer Bell. He's always gonna be Stringer Bell. Stringer Bell is my favorite character he's ever done. So he's Stringer Bell with superpowers in this one. But I you know, Homeboy with the polka dots, they could have left him out. He was kind of annoying. I felt like he could have took out the starfish by himself if he wasn't fucking around.
I was one of my favorites actually.
The Weasel was funny because he came back at the end.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I like Homeboy, Flag, the one who plays Flag. I like him in other things. So, you know, I'll watch him. And of course, Harley Quinn is Harley Quinn. I think she does better in other roles than Harley Quinn. I'm not really a fan of her as Harley Quinn as much as I am in other things that I've seen her in, if that makes sense. So it's not that she's bad at Harley Quinn. It's just that other stuff I've seen her in, I like her better. So, I mean, she's solid. Margot Robbie, right? That's her name. Robbie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like I said, the individual folks in the movie, I really liked them. The movie as a whole is 79.
There you have it, folks. That's the Black AF official grade on Suicide. You should watch it. The Suicide Squad is worth one showing on HBO Max. You shouldn't go to the theater though. I wouldn't do that.
Not with Delta out there. Stay your ass in the house.
Humans.